I was reviewing the famous anecdote of the inheritance distribution of the 35 camels, where the first was to receive half of them, and I was thinking that, after discovering the chart functions of Excel, a graphical representation might be good if the first should receive half of this set of camels. We will always have the rest. In this case, when we give this first brother his half, we have a remainder which ultimately is an operation which is the whole of the set, one less the fraction that this brother goes away with. That is, one less this half of the consignment of camels. We see that when we carry out this operation, taking out the half of the camels that correspond to the first brother, logically we see that what is left is the other half, and with this we can effectively make a quick graphical representation and insert here to the right a pie chart or this other type of chart. For example, this one. It is very well represented graphically. We see that of the whole of the 360 of circle and what would represent the entire set of camels, the first brother. Brother number 1, he that is represented in blue, has taken half. We are left with the other half. Let's edit this data table, and of course now comes the second brother of this remainder. We are going to insert a row here and we say brother number 2. We see that it already transfers it here in red, the second brother number 2, he is to receive of this half we have as remainder. He is to receive 1/3. And then when we put 1/3 here, the remainder won't be what it tells us here, but it will be the unit minus the sum of what is in the range that surrounds the cell of the fractions that correspond to the two first brothers. Until we separate the second brother's part, this formula remains a half. And now is when we can put here that the second brother is to receive 1/3 of the quantity of camels and automatically the rest be what we are left with, which we see is 1/6. That is, the first brother gets half the consignment, second brother 1/3 of the group. And here we are left with this remainder, which Excel calculates by this difference of fractions, which is 1/6 of the consignment. Of course, here is where we see what the man who did the calculations saw at first sight, which is that the third brother does not get the whole of the remainder, but rather, his father explicitly states that he should receive 1/9. So if here we put that brother number 3 is to receive 1/9, first we will alter the remainder. It will be the unit minus the sum of what corresponds to the 3 brothers. Let's see if we manage to do it. Each time we do it somehow. This is correct, and the minute we put what corresponds to the inheritance of the third brother here, which is ultimately 19, we will see that the remainder will no longer be 16, but rather it will be the difference. 1/6 minus 1/9, which even though Excel does not put a 0, because it isn't able to calculate very well this difference of fractions. Since Excel does not use an algebraic system, but rather uses 15 significant figures, and it no longer realizes that truly 1/6 minus in terms of fractions, it would be 118 of the consignment. Which is what the man who calculated knew, that there would be no problem in adding a camel to the group in order. By doing so, with there being 36, to be able to get whole fractions for each of them. Returning the additional camel, and with this 18th of the total number of camels, he was able to restore the camel to his friend and ultimately keep one for himself.